Hello everyone. In this episode, I cover the topic the real architecture of the new global order. I begin it. For decades, global order was described in simple terms. First it was bipolar, then unipolar, and now many call it multipolar. But those labels describe power distribution, not architecture. What has changed in the world today is not only who holds the power, but how power is organized, transmitted, and constrained. The real transformation is architectural. The previous global order rested on concentration. Military superiority was centralized. Financial clearing systems were centralized. Institutions were centralized. Even legitimacy flowed through a limited number of captains. Power radiated outward from defined centers. That structure created predictability, but it also created hierarchy. Today, concentration is no longer the defining feature. Power has become layered. Military strength still matters, but it no longer guarantees economic insulation. Economic scale still matters, but it no longer guarantees technological dominance. Technological leadership still matters, but it does not automatically convert into political loyalty. The components of power have separated from each other, and that separation has altered the architecture of the system itself. Connectivity now competes with alignment as the organizing principle of global politics. Countries increasingly participate in multiple overlapping networks instead of choosing singular camps. A state may rely on one power for security guarantees, another for trade access, and yet another for technological infrastructure. This overlapping participation does not signal confusion, it signals structural adaptation. Institutions that once defined order are no longer the only anchors of influence. Formal alliances operate alongside informal coalitions. Financial systems operate parallel to emerging alternatives. Technology standards are negotiated across blocs that do not perfectly mirror military partnerships. The result is not fragmentation but multiplexity, a system where influence flows through multiple channels simultaneously. This architecture produces a different kind of stability. It is not stability through dominance, it is stability through interdependence layered with competition. Rivalry intensifies, yet separation remains incomplete. Economic networks bind competitors together even as security dilemmas sharpen. The global order, therefore, does not collapse into confrontation, nor does it consolidate into unity. It oscillates within structural constraints. In such a system, control becomes less important than adaptability. The ability to navigate networks, shape standards, secure supply chains, and maintain credibility across regions become more decisive than territorial expansion alone. Power is exercised not only through projection but through positioning. This is why the debate over whether the world is unipolar or multipolar misses the deeper shift. The defining feature of the present era is not the number of poles, it is the transformation of the underlying design. Influence is distributed, layered, and constantly renegotiated. Dominance has given way to architecture. The new global order is not a replacement of one center by another. It is the emergence of a system where power circulates through networks rather than radiating from single core. Understanding this architecture is essential because future competition will be shaped less by direct confrontation and more by who adopts most effectively to the structure itself. That's the end of the topic, the real architecture of the new global order. Thank you for tuning in with us. Have a great day.